Hi, my name is Eve Patterson, and I did my project on women's fashion in the qajar era. Why I chose women's fashion in the qajar era. I chose the topic of this because I'm really interested in women's fashion, especially in the early years. I want to learn more about the culture and history behind the fashion, and I thought it could be a good topic to research and learn. Background. What would women wear? Every woman would dress vary by social class and would try to dress modest. The types of clothing would depend on each woman's social class. Women would layer long garments for modesty, and a qajar, which is a full body covering, and a jarquid, which is a headscarf and loose ropes. Elite women's clothing was made from luxurious fabrics like silk, velvet, and elaborate embroidery in the collier and arcalik. Women's clothing was a mix between tradition and Western influences. Boys made sure it was layered and had modesty, like the qajar, jarquid, and many outfits are based on social status, national identity, and a tradition established in earlier years. As you can see to the photo to the right, this is the qajar princess. She has the kolia on and has many layers with the accent showing of each layer, of different embroidery and gold. Breakdown. Women will wear different clothing inside and outdoors. Indoors, women would wear an arcalik and garments covering for modesty, and outdoors would wear a long pleated skirt, short jackets called the kolia, and tight trousers called the salwar, and was often made from luxurious fabrics, and the public attire was long and layered and modest, with embroidery and gold showing. Kolia. The kolia refers to short jacket, which was worn during 1789 to 1925, and was similar to the men's, typically worn over garments and fabrics. For kolias would have different designs and different materials like velvet or cashmere, and came in many different colors. Chador. The chador became a common garment for women, especially late women, who were a sign of modesty, status, and distinction or religion. Many women offered favoring colorful chadors made of silks, but black chadors went popular over time. Arcalik. Like the kolia, women would wear arcalik, which translates to long jackets. Women in Persia would wear it with garments and was a part of their indoor fashion, and would be styled with other fashion pieces at the time, like shirts, breeches, or trousers called the shlita. How is it so diversity in the Middle East? The qajar period recognizes the age of dynamic social change in Qajar, Iran, and was able to hold independence during the Western imperialism and managed to transform the traditional tribal society to a modern national state. Each woman would dress as their social class and make sure they were modest and elaborate. Conclusion. In conclusion, the Qajar Middle Eastern fashion of women's clothing had many staples, like the kolia, chador, Middle Eastern fashion for women followed by social class, and was always modest, layered, and colorful, and beautiful, and followed the time frame of the past and standards for women's fashion. It is a piece of history of fashion, and women still use staple pieces to today's fashion. Thank you for listening to my presentation.